I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com. Let's take a look at the Galaxy Note 8.0, recently announced at Mobile World Congress. It's a full hands-on. Let's take a look. So the tablet you've heard so much about is finally here. At least it's official. How's it going, guys? I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, live at Mobile World Congress 2013 in Barcelona, Spain. It's the Galaxy Note 8.0. Now, it brings in a really interesting device into Samsung's product line because they have the Note 2 with the 5.5-inch display, the Galaxy Note 10.1. This brings in a nice sweet spot, and you know what? At least in the international version, it's still got cellular connectivity, so you can use this thing as a phone if you get the international version. Now, specs-wise, you're looking at a 1.6 gigahertz quad-core A9 processor. You've got an 8-inch WXGA display, Android 4.1.2 with TouchWiz, as you can see here. So look and feel-wise, very similar to the Galaxy Note 2, although it is missing S-Beam. It has Wi-Fi Direct and a couple of different ways to share your most important information. Also has AirView, pop-up note, pop-up video, all that stuff that you've probably come to know and love in the Note lineup of devices. On the right side, you've got a power button, your volume rocker, you've got an IR port, you've got your micro USB charging port at the bottom, your S Pen, which notice the S Pen here in comparison to the S Pen on the Galaxy Note 2, and you can see a different size. I'll pull this out so you can take a look here, and then we'll do some size comparisons to the actual device itself. So you can see the S Pen a little bit longer on the Galaxy Note 8.0. But let's go ahead and take a look at the overall hardware itself. Very similar design theory to the Galaxy S3, to the Galaxy Note 2, bringing that line right in with everything else in the market, or at least every other Galaxy on the market. Android 4.1.2, like I said, with TouchWiz user interface. So you've got your shortcuts up here at the top. You've got your settings, and again, very similar to the Note 10.1, at least in terms of design, look and feel, but kind of shrunk down into a smaller form factor. My favorite feature, the fact that the S Pen can be used on the capacitive buttons now. So for menu, for back, if you have that Galaxy Note 2 and it frustrates you, you can't do that, you can do it on the Note 8.0 now. So apps out of the box, and keep in mind this is the international version. When it comes to the US, when it comes to other countries, it'll have different applications pre-installed. But out of the box you have a Note HD, you've got all the typical TouchWiz stuff that you come to know and expect, Movie Star, which is actually the SIM card that's running inside of this device right now, and then of course the widgets. We'll go ahead and hit OK there, a Note widget, and then the typical Samsung widgets, clock, call forwarding, email, favorite settings, Gmail, and more. So again, physical home button here, typical look and feel. When you press and hold, get rid of my applications. I've got Google Now integration right here. By pressing and holding, I can go right in and access that. Now on the left side, you'll see, and we'll pop this up so you can take a look here, micro SD card slot, micro SIM card slot. So again, for this telephone connectivity on the international version, you can take advantage. So here's the phone as well, and compare it to the Note 2 in terms of size, and you can see the Note 2 is already a big device. You can see how that's going to look when you hold it up to your ear. Logs, favorites, contacts, all the stuff that you would expect over here, but again, a big device. Let's see if I can hold it. Give you an idea of what it looks like up against the face. You may like it, you may love it, you may hate it, but at least it's another device that you can use cellular connectivity on. So if you like that big screen in the Note 2, you're thinking, man, I wish that was a little bit bigger. You don't have to wait for the next version of the Note. You got the Note 8.0, the next version of the smaller Note, I should say. You got the Note 8.0. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of the Galaxy Note 8.0 on PhoneDog.com, Facebook, Facebook.com/PhoneDog. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you want to see from this device as we start covering it more on the site. Twitter, PhoneDog_Aaron, Facebook, Facebook.com/Hi Aaron Baker. Thanks so much for watching. Much more coverage to come from Mobile World Congress 2013 in Barcelona, Spain. But before we sign out, you know what? I'm going to go to the best mobile technology site in the business, PhoneDog.com. Use my S Pen. I might even have to draw you a doodle as well. Do people still say doodle? I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But we'll see here. PhoneDog.com loading up. You got your tabs up top. You thought I was going to sign off, didn't you? Nah, thought I'd have a little bit more fun. Thought I'd surprise you. You can see how it looks with the pinch to zoom. Easy to use. And then, of course, you've got all your different settings here within the browser itself. Then we can go over here. Let's do this. We'll go ahead and double tap. We'll bring up an S Note. We can get rid of that. And then, of course, you can draw on this as well. Hey, phone, dog. Keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you next time.